Hi. ME is a harrowing illness. The symptoms are relentless and horrifying to live with. It's emotionally crushing and completely destroys the lives of those who suffer it. However, there's another aspect of the illness that isn't always realised, but adds to the misery of the condition, and that is fear and uncertainty. With ME, you wake in the morning and you don't know how you're going to feel that day, but you know that it's going to be bad. If you're able to go out anywhere, there's the fear of being so ill that you can't get home. The thought of having to do things or be with people can be so overwhelming because you really cannot bear the symptoms they bring on. You're unable to plan anything because you have no idea what the immediate or distant future holds. The fear that comes with ME, especially at the severe level, is incomprehensible to those who have never experienced it. This illness is so bad that the thought of anything that could possibly make you feel worse is absolutely terrifying. It doesn't take much to increase the symptoms, which are frighteningly unbearable levels most of the time anyway. Non-sufferers think we're being fussy and petty, but that is so far from the truth. When you first go to the doctors about why you are feeling so terrible, they give you a series of tests to eliminate everything else. There is no test for ME, so when all the results come back clear, you are then told to wait a period of time. It used to be 6 months, but now I think it's 3. And if, after that period of time, you are still as ill, you then get diagnosed with ME. However, there is no cure for ME and no proven treatment. The doctor can't tell you what causes it, how long it will last, how ill you will get, and whether you will recover. They can't tell you what to do about it, what could help you, or even whether it will kill you. And that's if the doctor even believes in it in the first place. Many don't. They certainly have very little advice and support to give. Being in that position is very frightening indeed. There is no action plan to follow, no dates or schedules to work to, no specialist to hand yourself over to, no answers, direction or solution. There is just raw uncertainty on top of the miserable symptoms that ME brings. And also what will happen about the massive responsibilities that people carry, like a job or children or others who are dependent on them. Huge life changes have to take place and there's no one to help. Some sufferers may be referred to an NHS ME clinic if there's one in their area. My ME clinic told me that they hadn't seen anyone as ill as me, and my level of illness was rare. In fact, they even insinuated that I was to blame. That's a terrifying and destroying thing to hear. I was discharged as they couldn't do anything for me. ME sufferers are shelved and left to their own devices, and we have no idea of what to do. It's a very confusing and terrifying place to be. There's not much in the way of official advice. Doctors often diagnose you as having depression, or they tell you to do more activity, which just makes you worse. So you have to spend your meagre energy trawling through information online, trying to find answers and a path to follow, of which you will find thousands of often conflicting ideas. Then you will discover that what helps one person won't necessarily help another because it's such an individual illness. So then you're alone to fight your own way and with no help or guide or support. It's a life lived in panic, and it totally turns your everything that was stable upside down. You're also swamped by an all-consuming grief of losing the life you had. I feel like I've died. Little exists of what I was before ME. I'm clawing bits back, but the fear and uncertainty is always there like a permanent shadow. I hope it will one day fade, but for now it's one I have to live with. Well, thank you for watching. Bye.